fragging-wise, he's in the mix of things. He had a quiet game by get-right standards. We hold get-right to a different standard than we hold everybody else in the world. But let's see what he can offer for NIP with his Galil. Virtus Pro will hold back and unleash. Enter the Freiburg and Forest. Forest, though, picks off Pasha. Pasha is like a man possessed at the moment. He is simply unplayable. Snacks gets himself one. Taz and another. Get right, though, in on the double with Bjarli. And then dropped by Taz. And that's back one. Virtus Pro are in the lead again.
They are playing out of their mind. They are on point with their aim. They are having the best tactics, attacking the perfect timing, the bomb sites. Everything is going their way. That is 100% their tournament. They can't afford to lose this map. But NIP, 5 rounds to win now. They need another player stepping out like Exist did in the last round.
And with what weapons?
That's the point. That once again have no weapons to work with.
But Get Right is a man that can. Exist is a man that can. These are players that can and have dug teams out of ruts. History books have not yet been written. Pasha will be at the top of the banana walkway. Snacks is there to help him out with the bomb. Neo is going to try and pull players from mid. Bomb's been tossed down to the bottom of the banana and Taz will pick it up. Neo's going deep on his own, but the rest of the players are over at B. And Snacks will be the man that'll lead this push in, and he'll get a headshot onto Get Right, and they're 4 frags away from victory now. It's Freiburg still in there though. Freiburg's not gone. And he will show himself at the right moment, which is a headshot onto Bjarli. He will eventually go down at the hands of Pasha. They're 3 frags away now, Virtus Pro, as they will move the bomb in. And it'll be Fifth Laren and Exist to come charging in, and Snacks to go mowing them down. One more will do it for Virtus Pro. It's all on Forest. He gets the first. He doesn't get the second. Virtus Pro.
So epic so far. Coming down to the final round right now. Who's going to take it? Both teams look like they're quite well equipped. Couldn't ask for a better ending right now.
Well, look at this. Pretty aggressive move out long from Pronex with an AK. Normally, if you see someone running like that, it's because they got the spawn for the AWP pick, but Pronex is just jumping out. Last time he got legged, and they still won the round. They still managed to get back into it. So, gives them a little bit more control, but obviously, down in the pit is Freiburg, and I think he's got Alu over there on car somewhere with him, so they've got a good setup still. Olofmeister waiting, and that's a good pickoff, and he's gonna run behind it. He's got no backup, so he's just charging in on his own. Very, very Olofmeister-esque here. And Forest on the other side. Backup is now coming. He's going to have to go huge. Forest, he gets the first kill, but he's flashed. He goes down. Get Right's picked off one, but Freiburg has fallen. And this could be Fnatic running away with it. Alu alone, and there it is, Fnatic.
Right there by Alu, he just kind of couldn't really do anything about it. Pronex played it perfectly.
The margin for error in this final is nil. Pronex, beautiful stuff. Fnatic, holding on by a thread to their chance of taking this in 2. They need 5 more to take us to overtime. And in between these moments, in the early parts, you can hear a pin drop in the stadium before it rouses as the frags come in.
Yeah, the crowd seems to be heavily favoring NIP too.
Well, look at Fnatic. They're not afraid of this B bomb site. They want to go for it. Forrest is going to get one, but he's probably going to get overwhelmed here. There's so many people coming. He's trying to reload right at the edge here. Freiburg comes in to help him out. Nice job here on NIP trying to help their teammates. So it's a 2v4 right now. And Fnatic, they may be about to lose this map. Crimson Olofmeister, it's going to be miraculous if they could bring it out. The one thing is that they don't know Olofmeister's up there. Now they do. Freiburg sees it, goes for the kill, going to pick it up as well. And there it is. And NIP 16-10.
Rounds the difference, but remember, for all of these close rounds, for all of these retakes, it's just one slip, and the championship is Fnatic's. They have been magnificent in this tournament, Fnatic, and they have been pushed by a worthy opponent.
Overwhelming favorites is definitely not an overstatement at this point. Fnatic team, hardworking in every respect, and probably the scariest, or definitely the scariest constellation of talent currently in the global offensive scene.
Sean, you've got one round to make the play. What's it going to be?
If I were Fnatic, I would honestly try to wait out a bunch of NIP's nades and really do a hit around probably 35 seconds, but fake it to the other bomb site. Like try to do one of those massive B hits that they just did with maybe 3 guys, but have someone lurked all the way to the end of halls. Because it looks like Get Right's allowing Olaf to lurk to the end of halls like this. So Olaf can take that position, and 3 guys can fake to be bomb site, and 1 guy can come back towards mid. I would do something like that.
The A push is alive. It's Exist who'll get the first frag to thwart Flusher. Second from Get Right. And as he looks for number 3, he will deliver with the help of Exist. On the other hand, they've lost Alu to the hands of JW. Get Right going for the next, but Olafmeister with a headshot picks him off. And this is the moment. Big games require big players. As that bomb goes down, and NIP attempt yet another retake.
2v3. Fnatic, they're getting these bomb plants in. They just need one more round and they'll be able to do it. Olafmeister again hiding in the same spot up by Graveyard, and Crims, well, he's in the side. Oh, there it is. Now it's on Exist 1v2 here. Fnatic, they could be the second or the first team to win a second championship here in Global Offensive, and Olafmeister's playing it so safely. They know that they have it. Exist gets one and he's back on it. He's got the kid, he's holding it down. I'm not sure there's enough time. Fnatic, they do it!
Somehow they line up for him.
Who would have thought? He's miles away, but wait, he has it up. Oh, no. Look at this. Boom.
Just soul crushing.
Unbelievable. Oh, Luminosity, they had to feel like this is it, we got it, you know? One of us gets on the bomb, the other one covers for him. We got it in the bag. Talk about a letdown. And now, yeah, again, pressure here. But this time, Fallen's using that same off angle that he used to catch out Flusha earlier. But this time around, they're not gonna fall for it, Fnatic. They get the flash, they don't peek, and that was perfectly done, Fnatic. They just don't get caught by the same trap twice.
What a great sequence of smokes or flashbangs to try and get in there and get that kill on Cold Zero, who's got to be just a bit annoyed. Taco right at the edge here. Crims on the other side. Taco, he sees the feet as well. He's perfect, and he's going to get that frag. He drops a bit low, but that's well worth it.
The timing to not get spotted coming through that smoke that worked out perfectly for Taco is brought down very low, but now look at the re-aggression from Fallen, gaining so much map control, so much information, and he might be able to grab a kill here on JW if he comes out the door.
Yeah, but even if not, Flusha actually has to cross back as well. Fallen has moved on from this, though.
Right here's the steps on Olaf. Yeah, and he's not going to get caught. He heard him coming from a mile away there. Olaf definitely feeling a little bit of pressure, running instead of walking. And now with Fallen all the way the back line into connector, he could go down through T-spawn, get the flank. It could be brutal here for Fnatic. It's only Taco alive on this B site though, and Fnatic, they've gone right through. They've managed to thread through the defense here. Taco needs to stay alive at all costs, and he's only got the 19 HP.
Smoke goes up once, try and block it out. He's going to go for it, but Flusha shutting him down. What a great headshot, strafing out of the ramp there. Fallen missing a shot, JW to punish. There's no room for error right now. You've got to hit every single thing, or Fnatic will try and take this away. It's a full-on retake here. 2 on 3. And FNX, a little bit of a Molotov going in once. They try and spam that angle from the other side. Grenade rains in and doesn't do that much damage either. They need to move quick if they're serious about this. There is a flank coming in, but it's very, very slow from Fur here. Where are the kills happening from Luminosity? A little bit of spray through. They don't even know where Fnatic are right now. Flusha with one shot. Fur coming up behind. He's missing these tabs, and that's going to pretty much do it here. He gets a couple of kills. There's so little time right now. Runs in. The bomb is going to definitely go up in the back line. It's a quad kill, but the round is done, and Fnatic.
It is just a straight-up force buy for them. Tech9, just so they can get some nades to work with. FNX with the Galil. He'll have the rifle.
It's such a shame they dropped the bomb too, because FNX did a massive amount of work, and this looks like Luminosity, the last option they have left to him is pick up the pace. Fnatic has slowed them with the Molotov, with the smoke in the choke point, but here we go.
Crims at the back line here from us in hand. Dennis going to be with the first kill, and looks like Fnatic are in a good position, but now Crims out of bullets, down to 1 health, and somehow he still is alive. Fallen finally going to take care of business. JW going down, it's all on Cold Zero, and he's trapped in between Flusher and Oliver. He walks out, Oliver going to shoot him in the back. It's Fnatic making it right in, and JW would have been out of position. Yeah.
It's just deciding. It's this is also where Fnatic, they're almost, inflicting their will on Luminosity, saying you are going to go B. And whether they want to or not, Luminosity, they walk right into the trap. And so now it's Luminosity on that CT side, and we have to see, can Fallen come up with something magical here with the AWP? Fnatic actually don't want to have anything to do with him. Instead, they're going to go up into apartments, and that's where Taco resigns with the Mag 7. Point-blank shot onto Dennis, and there's the opening kill for Luminosity.
Not a bad start at all. Interesting buying a Mag 7 when you have that much money, but he's still on this corner. See if a teammate's willing to flash him in, because that's a very powerful way of doing it instead of him trying to pop flash himself. But right now, Fnatic trying to see if they can make it up top mid, and they've certainly got the control for it. Smoke goes off once, and Fur on the cross is going to go down to Flusher. Strong refrag coming through.
Wow, and Flusher actually just wrapped straight in. And now he can actually take this fight with Fallen. Perhaps Fallen with that AWP is going to be playing a bit of a careful. Exactly, he's watching towards Speedway. Now they have information as to where Flusha is set up. And now it comes down to the two defenders here on this A site. Taco still crouching with that Mag 7. Not the best weapon to have if it turns into a long-range fight. And FNX on that box again, looking over short. He's got eyes on Library, waiting for Flusha to try and go for that flank, and now Cold is finally starting to push down Banana to get that information, but it might be too late. Fnatic, they're ready to pounce onto this A site. This is their moment. Flusha opens it up, takes out FNX, and Taco, well, he just has to wait for the cavalry to arrive. He needs his teammates, but he might get caught in the meantime. Olafmeister's closing in.
3 versus 4 right now. This is looking great for Fnatic. JW taking that kill as well. Fallen and Cold Zero. It is a 2-1-4 right now, but can they possibly retake this? It seems almost impossible. They're going to try and take their time. Fallen goes down, and there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Fnatic.
The 5-on-3, I felt like they gave that away slightly, but the fact they pulled it back and actually got the reset now, they're looking in a very strong case to take this first map. It's going to be 2 AK-47s, 3 pistols here for Astralis, and 6 map points for FaZe. All towards A once again. This double orb setup, very difficult to shut down when you don't have an orb yourself. Towards A they go, trying to go nice and quick here. Nico so defensive. He's the only player on this side of the map. He knows utility's going to be low for them. Doesn't get gifted the first kill. He actually nails the first shot, but only gets the leg.
Surprising, because it looked so complete on our screen. It looked so clear. Timing was there. He was hesitant to shoot into the shoulder bait. Should have. As Rain gets toward the top of Highway, they'll Molotov in toward default. That pulls Glaive aside slightly. I think he's just got enough to get the plant down either way, so they will. It's just barely on reach. And Ice gets one on the Deagle, but has to slide back. And the gap in the smoke, which is now made up for, so he'll be annoyed by that. Catches him off, and look at the position from Rain as well. Jump up on top of the toxic barrels. Knows Glaive's still inside of the site, knows he's not escaped. Could have slipped to quad. That's still not the issue. The issue is the fact that Glaive gets back up with the UMP, and that pulls in Xyp9x with the Tech-9, pulling back to a 3 versus 3, but Kio's getting closer. Molotov's going to make sure they can't push through the smoke, and Glaive wants to take the fight. He knows one's gone by. He's heard it, but he can't find it. He's in a 1 versus 3. Bomb's still down. Jumps through! Oh, Glaive! Oh, Glaive!
He might do it.
It's not enough. I don't think so. He's got the time, so that's going to be it. It's going to be FaZe with the first map. So close.
For anyone to walk in, any surprise plays, nails the shots that are required, and it has to be a buy from FaZe here, and it has to be perfect. Tech-9s, Deagles, and a UMP, that's it. This should be the map going in favor of Astralis. It's their pick, and they got 3 rounds to close it out.
3 rounds to close it out. We've said that many times for Danish sides. Glaive seems to have fixed a lot of that for Astralis, and he's got Kerrigan tagged right down to 24. Dupree flashed over, gets 1, knows there's another there, but doesn't overextend smartly. Falls back, Flash won't blind Rain. He's able to get to the cubby quick enough. That means he can attack. Dupree going down. Xyp9x is trying to play on the edge of a smoke, but he might be exposed. They haven't spotted it yet, but he thinks better of it, backs off because he has support in range. One of them being Kiabi, who's found a kill, but it's traded, and Nico on the Deagle continues to look prevalent. Oh, this is a great position. Smoke dissolving, great position indeed. A better shot from Glaive. Xyp9x is able to close it, and
AKs, UMPs, and a plethora of utility. As we enter round number 28.
Map point for Astralis, and the series falls heavily in their favor. Not only is it series point, but again, they threw that curve of Inferno for an insurance policy, so FaZe better have something planned for that new map. I say new, but new iteration. So sick to throw that timeout back at Kerrigan.
Yeah, I love that.
I'm really enjoying that in general lately. VP, Smack Talk, that's a good Watch the body go flying, does the damage enough to let the nade finish him off. He's done good damage on a glaive as well, so this isn't done yet. Astralis has to be careful. But I love that VP's kind of been stewing things with FaZe, Astralis. We're getting a little bit of rivalry showing up again, finally.
A bit more banter in CS, like keeping it interesting. Bit of smack talk here and there, and those cool pauses as well. Yeah, I'm liking it.
That's a big kill for dupreeh to get as well, because after the timeout, if they lose this next round, it could be a bitter pill to swallow in the fact that they lose to a force buy that comes out of necessity. The KRB, bye-bye. Well, should be. We'll hold our breath, make sure it is an SMG from range, but it's down to Alu and Nico, both of which were on UMPs as I started the sentence, but Nico's managed to upgrade onto an AK. Alu's a little bit late to strike and catch off Glaive, who had bomb, was trying to get the secret, but now that they've opened up possibilities elsewhere, he rotates back, and the reason I mention it is because if he was caught, it would have been bomb left in the open with Alu to guard it. So he thankfully got around the corner before that. They'll work together, stay together. And Astralis will work strength and numbers toward ramp down to lower. Nico gets there early. Molotov doesn't make it. Okay, I thought it missed. So Nico can't peek. KRB gets Alu. It's all to Nico. 1 versus 4. They're going to go from all facets and aggressions. Bomb planted down by Glaive, and the shot for dupreeh.
Final round here. FaZe backs to the wall. Rain and Kiyoshima have UMPs. Just a pistol for Kerrigan. We have got the Alu AWP and Nico AK-47, but one round will do it for Astralis.
Alu. Waiting as well as he can. To see if there'll be a peek. There isn't yet. Astralis need this round, that's it, and it's done. UMP, Tech 9 for Kerrigan. An op for Alu, Nico on an AK. Something in that perhaps. They set for a traditional peek, cross set at top middle. Discipline again from Astralis. Glaives rotated early, so they are fortified on this side of the map. Op goes. Quick jump from Alu to bait out a shot, see if anyone's there, but the counter flash comes off from the site. No one will peek, but if Glaive even wiggles, Alu's waiting. Gonna flash himself in around the corner. Device caught by that, fires into it, backs off. That brings Glaive in. Perfect bait and switch. He finds 2, and there's a chance. But Nico's going back around. Xyp9x has to find him. Spotted out. Smart from Nico not to fully commit to around the corner. Does get the shoulder bait, and if he finds Xyp9x, he can rush the site and try and get a plant. Kerrigan, he's also opened up space inside a pit. So Nico can consider going backwards. They've held them off, but dupreeh gets Kiyoshima down. Nico's got to go on his own. He's got Xyp9x. A chance to go 1 versus 3 to keep the game alive. To put us on to what would be our 30th round of a Device. Just getting there in time. Bomb. Tried to fire in. It's going to get planted. Glaive and dupreeh pushing up from Banana. It's all on the newest acquisition, and it's all done! Astralis winning!
We have 10 map points in hand here. Fnatic will need all 10 just to take us into overtime. Not the most tantalizing prospect as we kick off this best of 5, but this has happened before. And Fnatic certainly can recover as it develops. This map, though, looking like you can see slip by them. Just the Deagle, smokes, flashbangs. And Crims will explore towards middle and actually find the first kill. Takes down Olof. Great shot.
Stellar on the Deagle. I'm still finding something in this game. He's found himself on 14 kills, 19 for JW. Winter has been very quiet. Golden and Flusha haven't had the same contribution you would expect as Kerrigan takes down JW. Perhaps Olaf still has a soft spot in his heart for his old team because he's on the bottom for FaZe. But he's had to do much as Kerrigan once again slides up middle. Great start. Making up for Olaf, who did go down. Deagle again for Golden. Couldn't find quite the last shot that he needed, and it's Lacro that wants to. He's in! He's gotten 2. Kerrigan as well. Now they have a chance, but they've got to be quick and they've got to be swift because it's very little HP left for Lacro, even though he smokes off the site. And the bomb's not in a good enough position, so even though he's desperate to hold to allow his teammate to get closer, he can't do it. Bound by Rain. And Flusha arrives with just the deagle, knows that there is the AK behind the forklift, goes to it, but he's spotted. Already down to 52, and he knows the pressure is on because now that he's spotted, where's the second player? Where's the support? Likely, it's going to be Highway. Reads it well, but he's got to force the fight, and Rain's going to shut it down.
Time. I don't think they've been that deep before on this map. You called out the stat, they've been in double overtime in 3 times now, but let's see if it works out. FaZe on the rope still. Everything reset, money not a factor, remember, you can't really build off that momentum. Golden and Flusha, nading at the very start. She's landing some decent damage there. Nico down to 87, Carrigan 76. Bomb and T-Spawn suggests to do nothing too quickly here. Single AWP on the T side, double for JW and Crims. Not known to be an AWP, Matthew. We'll see whether he can find some form here in the last round. Another good grenade towards Banana. Carrigan takes most of the damage this time. Is this enough? They'll go for the execution. Remember, Olof not there with them. He'll be towards second middle right now. As they set up for their execute, he waits towards middle. Could go behind them for a backstab. Just showing one smoke and Golden. Oh. This could be it, man. He gets the triple spray down, all headshots, as Guardian will get him back. That's surely enough at this point, as Guardian will take him down. 55 seconds now. Olof Meister has no choice but to save him. And that's going to be it, surely. Flush up with one. Bomb down. 45 seconds, completely blind. And there we have it.
Right's known to be emotional. Kenny S. very differently in terms of their aggression, maybe not punching the desk. But we know that it has pros and cons for your team, and there is certainly a balance.
Well, the results speak for themselves. Even after losing the 1v5 map, they found themselves here. They've obviously bounced back, and it doesn't seem to be affecting them too much. SMG, shotguns, Famasis, oh my. There will be the first kill for Flusha once again. He makes the first incision in round number 23. I feel like this is coming to its logical conclusion as FaZe just rolled over on this map. This has not been good enough.
Crims with a smoke down might be able to slip through. That is a shotgun. Don't forget that range. Oh, it's lethal. He'll know now, and he will happily back off. No problem, sir. All yours. Happy to wait.
Well, there we go. Nico down. He potentially finishes the half.
Tell me how many games, half the game perhaps. 20. Tell me how many games Nico's played where he's finished with single digits.
Yeah.
Because if this round is where it ends, he only has 8. That's cemented as well because he's down. Olaf might give him a chance to add to that if he finds yet another kill. He takes down JW, so we level ourselves for a moment. He switches to an AK. That might catch Crims off at range, but not to be. Crims sharp, very sharp.
Yeah, it's a 20 frag. There we go. 4 versus 3, I beg your pardon. As they will flashbang through the monster tunnel. Just one player waiting for them. That's going to be Rain. Carrigan is towards short. He'll get the first frag, and this could work out quite nicely for FaZe now. Golden gets one in return. Rain's so low, and Golden will punish him. He's been great throughout this series. Guardian left in another clutch. He goes down to low HP. Has he got what it takes? He has not, and they... Of course, Fnatic have no choice but to force around this AWP. Now 4 rounds in a row for them. It all starts here. If the Deagles and UMPs can cause some damage here, win the round cleanly, they can buy up the rifles, steal the AKs back. But FaZe Clan have got a plan to close this out right here, right now. A execution coming in off the very get-go. Smokes to be deployed, flashes as well. No one towards middle, nothing at all. Golden in response will smoke towards the palace area. And they've dropped the smokes and they try to bait out whatever utility the CTs have. And has it worked? Oh my God, yes. You can see they've dropped absolutely everything, and now they've got nothing to defend the actual approach, which will be coming in momentarily.
Pressure on JW with the AWP.
Surely this is it.
Op's gonna have to be amazing. Golden, unsure of his position. You can see him moving
Around so many times. The op certainly works so far. That might actually cause some confusion, which allows Golden to slide out. Only gets 1. If he found 2 in that situation, and he's 2 HP away from doing so against Rain, they could have easily swept this round back in their favor. Look at the smokes down. Nico up close, knows that JW's climbing the stairwell, and he's far enough back. He'll get back to Tetris. Still, though, at 2 versus... I take it back, and Rain's still alive. I thought he actually went down in that, so still 3 men alive for FaZe, despite that they're lower on HP. Micro's going to the op instead. Pick that up from where JW went down. No kits. They've got to get aggressive to the Deagle so we can move quicker into the site. No one at Tetris, even though he's still checking it. Spots Rain.
Fair enough. That's all for information at this point. He can afford to go down, but look at Lekro stepping up when he needs to. A slow start to this game, but is it enough to keep it alive as he just has to hold off the ego? And he does that, but Flush is burned. He's burned alive.
That's it. It's done.
Couldn't get the defuse. The Molotov makes it just far enough in Phase Force Map 3.
Up on the terrorists, that did not work out for them. And he's still going to be fine, of course. It's Lekro and JW AWPing once again. What an epic final it's been. And for Fnatic to take it and steal it from FaZe again, another grand final going against him would just be disastrous. Let's see what they bring to the table. Guardian holds the AWP towards Ivy. Run boost attempted, failed, but not exposed, so that's fine. Again, not really a run boost there, but he still might find the opening, misses the shot. Rain's been tagged up in response as well. They can't find the form. You can see this, they're losing their flair, their mojo. And now wants to play, gain nothing from that interaction. It's wasted time towards Ivy. They'll have to execute again. Default's finding nothing. Smokes to be deployed. Bomb is by the Pop Dog, and Lekro is looking very comfortable inside. He's got Flush there ready for the flank towards Pop Dog as well if they do go outside. Less than a minute, this could be it. The winning moment. JW seems to think so. He gets a wallbang to take down Rain.
Kerrigan has Pop Dog, but JW again. There was a time 2 years ago you would have rolled your eyes watching Fnatic win yet another event. Perhaps like a fine wine, it's gotten sweeter with time because they have to earn this one every inch of the way. JW finally silenced, but it's just Guardian and Olaf, just Olaf, and Olaf gets